This is the Smear Test Mermaids with our 4th podcast. Caela and
Emily.
The other one.
The less important one.
Yeah, no one cares. It's all about me. Okay, so this week we're going to be discussing pressing matters from...
Again.
It always is.
Always is.
Bio channel. I mean, we touched upon it last week with Cheaters. I hope you enjoyed that.
And this week we sort of realised we were I particularly watch a lot of programmes on there, and I do think it's probably the best channel on TV.
It's worth paying the sky just for that.
I would agree, yeah. Yeah.
We were talking about some old shows as well, that we always go into like our past and our childhood. I don't know what's wrong with us.
We can't let go.
No, we can't let go of the past.
Yeah.
I can't grow up. And we're also going to discuss piracy and computer viruses and Emily's obsession. I know we were talking about Cheaters last week. The show we were watching hardcore porn earlier.
Yeah, not
hardcore porn.
Hardcore porn as in PAWN.
It's so different.
And she's around my house at the minute. We were watching it, and it's hilarious. The guy who's like the owner of the shop, he looks like Sebastian the Crab from Little Mermaid.
He's so greasy.
He's so shiny.
What's he called?
I don't know.
I mean, he doesn't need a name. He's got a leather jacket.
Yeah, we don't need names.
Yeah, look at it, and he's got like a gold medallion.
Greasy ringlets.
Yeah, like it's like a greasy, grey, ringlety, like it's like a mullet with ringlets.
It's bloody hot.
But he's like going really bald at the top.
Yeah, the whole thing is about just them having arguments with people who come into the shop, and then every episode is someone going, "You can't come back here ever again," and then the customer's going, "I'm never coming back here ever again." So I don't really know how they have any customers.
No, they're always just like, "This is the worst pawn shop I've ever been in.
I am never giving you my business."
It was like, "This is the most rickety old pawn shop."
Isn't. It's
rickety.
quite modern, actually.
Yeah, it is. And like every time someone says something like slight disagreement, all of a sudden the bouncer's just right behind them, just like standing there.
And then they turn around and they're like, "What's this guy all about?"
Yeah, and they're still like, even though they see it's like this massive dude, they still like, just like, "Whatever, I'm not leaving. You're going to have to make me."
Yeah, and all this. And it's so
and it's
funny.
like, okay, we'll just get him to carry you out over your shoulder.
And those people bring stuff in, they're like, "I want $400. And the guy's just like, "I'll give you 40. And then they're like, "What? No, I'm not leaving here until I get my $400. I'm like, "This thing is fake. Like, it's worth nothing. You're even lucky that I'm giving you $40. And
You're lucky we're giving you airtime.
One of them I saw, he brought in this weird like box thing, and I think the guy said it was a time machine.
What?
Or something like a mind reader, like something that doesn't exist. And the guy was just like, "Are you kidding me?" And he's just like, "Had it for years. But I'm really low on money right now, so I am willing to sell it to you." And the guy was just like, "Get out of my shop." He was just like, "What the hell?" Like,
if he was low on money, why didn't he just use his time machine and go back to when he was richer?
God, it just blew my mind.
I know, right?
I didn't think of that.
Neither did he. I don't know.
Yeah, because,
he needed meth, obviously.
It didn't work.
Yeah, must be a good time machine. Shit. Sorry, I'm just playing with a pen and it keeps banging.
Stop it!
What was the lady you said who was going about the Swarovski crystals?
Oh yeah, there's a lady came in with a ring, and she was like, "I know the ring is fake, but the crystals are Swarovski crystals."
Swarovski.
And the guy was just like, "Swarovski? Don't you mean, is it Swarovski?
Swarovski.
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 They need to change that name for an English market.
Yeah, we're too stupid for this.
We can't handle that." Yeah, and she was just like, "No, Swarovski." He's just like, "I've never even heard of them." She's like, "You ain't heard of Swarovski crystals?" I loved it.
You ain't not heard of that?
You ain't heard of that? My grandma gave me this. And he's like, "Really?" Because it's like really modern ring. And like something you get like in Primark or something, or the equivalent, Walmart. And she's just like, "I want some money." He's like, "I can't give you any money for this." Like, and whatever the real name
Swarovski.
is. Swarovski.
Yeah. We know what you mean.
Would not put crystals in fake metal.
Yeah, imagine that.
And she's like, "Well, they did, because it's real."
And I'm pretty sure Swarovski wasn't even around. Like, I don't think...
I know inherit it. Like,
yeah,
my dead grandma said.
I think it's been around for a few years, but not that long.
Yeah.
Unless you bought it, like, the other day and then just died the next day or something. But they don't make
that's sad, isn't it?
Yeah, that is.
She doesn't even get to all her fake
Swarovski
crystals. And so he's just like, "Look, they're fake. I can't give any money." She was just like, "I'll show you something that ain't fake." And she pulled her top down and got her boobs out and jiggled them in front of him. I'm not even lying. This actually happened. And he was just standing there. He was just like, "If I have to choose, I'd rather take the ring."
Oh, I'm not paying them either.
Oh god,
Bam!
such a good program.
And earlier there was a really creepy guy who took his girlfriend in there trying to sell some weird bondage gear, and she was like, I told him he has to sell it, otherwise I'll break up with him.
Oh yeah, it's like that weird stuff where you
Like
get in it and they suck all the air out, and it's like this weird latex suit, and you have like a little pipe to breathe in out of.
It's sort of like a bit suffocaty.
And then another hole or something else.
Yeah, who knows what that's for? Asphyxie wank, you know, people like...
You'd have to trust someone so much.
You'd have to have a spotter that you've trusted for a long time. Look, Emily, I know there's much to ask. Can you come round? I've got a whole evening planned.
I really want to do this. Please.
I need someone there to trust, just to make sure that I don't die. Okay?
I don't think I would ever trust someone enough to do that. And I wouldn't want to do that. It would freak me out. But I would never trust someone enough. There is always a bit in my mind like, they could murder me. They could just snap and think this is the perfect opportunity to do away with it. Finally, I'm free of anything. Yeah. And also on this bio channel is the ghost... what was it?
My Ghost Story.
My Ghost Story.
Which we actually... I'd seen it on.
I was getting a bit scared, actually.
But we pretty much discovered it this evening after watching hardcore porn.
I watched it with my boyfriend who doesn't believe in it really at all. And I'm just like, look, there's the picture of the ghost on the screen. He's just like, that's fake. I'm like, it's not, because they're saying it's not fake. And he's like, obviously they'd say it's not fake. They want to be on TV. I'm like, no, it's definitely real.
It's all real.
Look how it's hovering above her head. It's like, there's a bit of dust. Like, no, it's not. It's a ghost.
Have you seen that picture from the Amityville, the proper Amityville horror, like not the film stuff, where, is it the Lutz family or something? That the family lived in afterwards, which the film is based on, where they experienced all the paranormal activity. Well, after they moved out, because obviously they were freaked out, they sent like paranormal investigators and mediums in there, and they took photos of it. And have you seen the photos from it? There's one of them scared the crap out of me. I was watching a documentary on TV, and I wasn't prepared for it. It was just like one of those ones that just goes doo doo doo, like zooms in. I was like, oh my god! It's like this little boy peeking around the staircase.
Are you kidding me?
No, I have to show you. I
don't want to see it. No,
it's really creepy.
Don't want to see it. I really get
But you have to believe it. It's apparently real, and
creepy.
And it's supposed to be. I know. I think because one of the people that were killed was a little boy. Because I think he killed his whole family, didn't he? So I think his little brother was one of them. So I think they think it's him, because apparently it looks like him too.
Oh god, ghost stuff it's so. I've never seen a ghost, but it really, really creeps me out when you see these photos that they can't really explain, because a lot of them they're like, oh, it's trickery, and then they can look into it and think,
double exposures and things like that.
But some of them, there are still some they just can't explain, and they are so creepy. But this program's got like they do a lot of voice recordings of trying to find the ghost, and they're really creepy, but they're like really demonic noises.
Is it like
coming next? Really
and I was saying when we were watching that, I asked Emily if she remembered the TV show Strange But True. I don't know if anyone remembers that, but Michael Aspel, is it?
I think that's it. Yeah,
the old guy who did
Antiques Roadshow.
Oh yeah, and This Is Your Life. Program. What a career! And every episode started off in a library.
That's where the information comes from, Caela.
I don't know, it was all very like, years and years ago this happened. Like,
there were these people called the Maccabees.
Yeah! And they flew all the Jews across Egypt. Wasn't it Superman or something?
Holiday Armadillo! Yeah. Sorry, if you don't watch Friends, then you're an idiot.
Yeah, and you totally won't get that. He never watches Friends?
He hates Friends, like, literally. I've never met anyone who has like such a hatred for it.
How can you hate Friends?
Like, if I put it on the TV, he's like, oh, get it off! Stop it! I'm like, why? It's like, as if it's like the worst programme to ever have been on TV. I'm like, it's one of the best.
What, you never watched it even as a kid?
No, he doesn't like, he thinks it's really not funny at all. I'm like, clearly you don't have a sense of humour then. Mm-hmm. And he hates the canned laughter. Which I do understand that canned laughter is really annoying, but I will excuse it for Friends.
Yeah, because Friends is one of those things, it was when it was done, in the 90s, early 2000s, you could get away with canned laughter. But I think now when people do it, it's a bit like, ha ha ha, this is when you're supposed to laugh. But then it was like, that's what everybody did, like Cheers.
Yeah, I think there's like a
Will and Grace
move
and
towards it, against it now, thank God.
Yeah, but
quite a lot of new comedy programmes don't have it, which is good.
I think it's funnier when they do that, because you can decide what you like is funny and what isn't funny.
Yeah, you can't tell me what to do.
Exactly. It's a bit like forced, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't like canned laughter, but I will excuse it for...
Yeah, Friends is one of those things, like, because you liked it when you were younger, you can appreciate it now.
Yeah, it just gets funnier, and I think maybe because it's really familiar to me, it's comforting.
Yeah, that's
because you
true.
know it so well, and I don't think
It's an
because
easy
not
watch.
familiar to him at all. He's seeing it from like a person who's never watched it before, and I can probably see it looks quite dated.
Yeah,
but it
and
doesn't
like
look that
these
to me.
jokes, they're quite gentle comedy. And
Yeah, it wasn't too.
they're quite of their time, sort of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I like it.
Yeah, they're perfect like hangover TV, isn't it?
Yeah, just have it on the day and just eat crap.
Yeah, I think I was watching Buffy the other day, and how much I used to love it, and I was thinking back, and I was like, if I started watching this now, if this was on TV now, I don't think I'd like it.
No, I don't watch anything like that now. I think it's shit.
No, yeah, it's really cheesy, but because I liked it when I was younger, I love it now, and like you can laugh at it because you're like, oh my god, I can't believe I like this.
Yeah, but the special effects in it still looks okay now.
Yeah, like the vampire makeup's pretty good. I think.
I don't watch programs like Vampire Diaries or
No.
you know that crap, Werewolf.
Supernatural.
Oh shit, no, I don't.
Everyone goes crazy
Yeah,
for
everyone's
them.
mad about
I've never even tried to.
that. No.
It's supposed to be quite funny apparently, but I don't know. I've never given it the time of day.
I've got too many things to do.
Yeah, too many Buffy episodes to watch.
Yeah. We could probably move on from.
Yeah, we like telly.
No, we haven't really got much of a life.
Yeah, that's all we do. Hang out, watch TV all the time. The other thing we were going to talk about was piracy.
Oh yeah, because that thing you found.
Yeah, I was looking through some old DVDs because I was putting them on my shelf, just being super fun.
You were putting them on the shelf,
That's right.
so not underneath the shelf.
No, not even next to it. It was actually on the shelf. Can you believe that?
I just don't know how you do it.
I know.
I really don't.
I'm a maverick. I've got these crazy ideas,
You're
man.
Such a don.
Such an old cat. You skirt chaser. Casanova.
Skirt chaser.
That sounds really creepy.
It really reminds me of like Benny Hill, like
Yeah.
running
does.
after people with their
Imagine they're
skirt.
just like, get away.
You skirt chaser.
Hitting them with your handbag.
Harassment.
Those
Those are the days in the
Yeah,
70s.
get away with that. Let's not talk about the 70s.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Touchy subject at the moment in the news.
Me and Caela were like talking like yesterday about who do we think it will be next.
I'm waiting for the knock at the door. Like, I'm so scared.
Kayla, I hate to break you weren't even born, so you
Oh,
don't have to
yeah.
worry.
It's like when you see a policeman and you think, oh shit, what am I
Yeah.
doing? That's illegal. Nothing.
Oh yes, today I was driving and I was doing the speed limit was 60 and I was doing 62 and I saw a police car and I was just like, shit.
Did you vomit out of
And I was just like,
nervousness?
crap, 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 crap. And I said, like, because I've really, somehow, I've got it in my head that they've all got like speed odometers in
Yes.
their cars. I don't know if they do or not, but as soon as they drive past people, they know exactly what everyone's speed doing. Or they can
Yeah.
just tell when you're, if their eyes have had
Because
some sort of
they're
training.
so experienced, they can tell, like,
Exactly, they get trained to know what speed you're doing. So
I tell you
I
what
was
the scariest thing to
62.
do, overtaking a police car.
Oh my god, have you done that? I can never do
Yeah, but
that.
only if I'm within the limit. But even then, I still think, oh god.
I think the other day was testing me to do that because he was driving really slow and I was like, I'm not. Don't make
Maybe.
me do it. You can't tempt me.
Don't push me, man.
Don't push me, man. I'm not doing it. So I just happily stayed along him doing 40 in a 60, which was kind of late. But yeah, your piracy.
Yeah, the piracy leaflet. Yeah, I was putting away DVD and I opened it, and I realised that they get these little leaflets in there, and I thought, oh, is it going to be a poster or something really fun? And I realised it was just a piracy leaflet, but I think it was better than a poster because I wish I could show you guys how funny it was. It was amazing. It was like this guy on the front, like a young guy, and he was like in a real state, like in tears, like
Having a breakdown.
yeah, clutching his face and like all bright red and like tears down his face, and it said something like, I didn't buy a tearjerker, but it made me cry anyway. And it was like, piracy! It was like, I'll try and find the photo. And I was a bit like, what's that supposed to mean?
Oh, they're so dramatic.
Why
These
would you cry?
piracy adverts and campaigns, like, and it really annoys me because, I'm
Scare
just going to say it. I
tactics.
don't think it's a big deal,
No, me neither.
and it doesn't. I like the people that are behind all these campaigns are the people who are worried about their money going
Yeah,
because they're rich already and
Remember
they're
it-
worried that it might go somewhere.
it funds terrorism.
It does fund terrorism.
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing it says, yeah, the last pirate DVD I bought wasn't a tearjerker, but it made me cry anyway. And it says, no guarantee of picture, sound or quality. Bonus features.
Oh no!
Oh, fuck!
I don't want to watch the trailer from 1992.
Why would you cry? And then it says, or a refund. It is a bit like it. We're like, why? It was like really, really dramatic, and I was like, chill out.
Well,
you probably spent about £2.
Yeah. Well, like the ones that get before the film, the piracy adverts, like the really dramatic, like the man dressed as the devil. He's like all like with red makeup on, doing like a blacksmith, and he's just like piracy, and he's got like flames in his eyes, and and when I was a kid, I used to think it was really bad. Like I didn't really know what it was about. To be honest.
Makes it look
like whatever it was, that man is making those DVDs.
Yeah.
No one else is. He's doing it in this weird devil workshop.
Devil workshop's amazing.
Producing DVDs.
Twirling his moustache.
Yeah.
I don't think it's made any difference to... It hasn't scared anyone because everyone still does it, right?
Well, yeah, I don't really want to admit to it. I think most people do though, and it's just... I don't know, it's just... I can't really see how it's hurting someone, like physically hurting someone. And I think with things like that, like technically illegal things, I think most people have morals and they think about things like that and they're like, well, it must run through their head, oh, it's fine to do it because I'm not actually hurting someone. If piracy was actually really ruining lives, then it wouldn't be done. But most people are of the view of, whatever.
It's not like you're running up to an old lady, punching her in the back of the head and stealing her bag to get a DVD.
Yeah, and there are some things that should be illegal, like,
Like that.
Like that, which I think it probably is.
I think
we'll check up on that.
Yeah. Very specific scenario, but
Primark paying like their workers absolutely nothing, yet everyone buys the clothes and thinks it's fine to do that. Mm-hmm. That's not illegal, and that is actually hurting people and not, and yeah.
What do you mean, like the sweatshops?
Yeah, although the people working there probably don't get paid much either.
I remember they said something about that they were getting better of their fair trade. But they probably, only because everyone started moaning, they probably didn't give a shit before.
I read somewhere that if they charge just 1p more on all their clothing, that will double the wages of a worker.
What?
That's just mind-blowing thinking.
1p.
I think that's what it said. That's crazy.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, so piracy.
Yeah.
Downloading things. Like, I'm a bit partial to downloading music because I can't be bothered to store the CDs.
Yeah. Also, the thing about piracy, I think it is just because they think that the entertainment industry is going to lose money. I think that's all it is.
But entertainment industry is one of the richest things in the world.
Exactly.
Like, maybe they shouldn't pay actresses £12 million per film.
At least.
That's probably what they could worry about.
I read that Robert Downey Jr. got $50 million for being in the Avengers film.
Are you actually shitting me?
No. I saw it on... I can't remember what it was on now.
What, for spending... Oh, got another text.
Oh, popular.
So yeah, well, on the downloading thing, like, I've only just recently got into, like, watching TV programmes online, like, within the last year or something, because I was terrified of doing it, because I honestly thought my computer would, like, crash with viruses.
Yeah, I thought also it would crash viruses, and also I'd have the, what they called the TV licence people at the door.
Yes, that's so
I was
scary.
scared, because, like, all over uni, when I was there, like, they would not stop banging on about TV licences, sending applications to us.
As soon as you walk through the door, like, get a TV licence!
Yeah, and I'm like, what? Who says I've got a TV? And I didn't have a TV, I had a laptop. And it only applies to live television anyway, and I don't watch live TV.
But also, if they really think, they can't actually enter your premises unless they haven't got a right to do that. So everyone's like, oh my god, they're going to turn up. I'm like, well, if they do turn up, you don't let them in.
Yeah.
That's the thing, they can't force themselves in unless it starts to go, like, they really want to start taking it further. But if they turn up at your door, and we used to get, like, letters all the time about it, and no one ever turned up. And
I remember, like, speaking to girls on my course who were, like, 18, 19, and they were, like, quite scared. They were like, oh my god, are we going to get into trouble? I was like, no.
Yeah, that's the same with mine. Like, we need to get one. I'm like, well, no, we're not watching live TV, and if we do, it's not going to be very often.
No, they do it just to scare you, and, like, it's a waste of money.
And also, the TV licence is pretty much paying for the BBC, and I hardly even watch the BBC.
And we don't really want to fund the BBC these days, do we?
I'm pretty partial to BBC 4 with my history programmes.
Oh yeah, and Parks and Recreation.
Oh yeah.
No, the most disappointing thing when you reach for a monkey nut and it's just an empty case.
That's pretty much like a metaphor for your life.
Yeah. Is there any
reaching for the monkey nut? Yet it is just an empty shell. like my heart.
Yeah. Okay.
I think I've eaten them all. Stop messing on my bed.
I'm not. There's a
cracking nuts all over my bed.
I do what I want with my nuts on your bed.
Yeah, but download. I'm so scared of getting computer viruses. And like, it's got to the point now, if I get an email from a friend, I'm thinking, should I open it because it could just be a virus?
Well, like any email ever.
You know, because not many people email me, like proper email me. And if they do,
like email you like, do you want to come over?
Yeah, like. But if I do get one, I'm just sort of like, oh.
I'm so suspicious.
I'm like, I open it with one eye, and I'm like,
that would make it different.
Yeah. And also, sometimes you do get suspicious ones, I open it really quickly, and then I close it really quickly. I'm like, oh, good, but I've been too quick for them. Like,
too quick for the bloody virus.
Yeah, the virus can't get me now.
Can't catch me.
And then, like, pop-up adverts, I used to think that somehow they'd get my bank account details if I kept them up. So every time you go on a website that has loads on, I'm like, kill them all! Die!
Do you ever get those really cringy pop-up adverts if you want to watch things online? This is not porn I'm watching. I'm tapping the laptop to get my point across, damn it! God, I'm sounding all defensive. Okay, maybe I shouldn't share this, but don't you ever get it when you get like those horrible like live Jasmine webcam things?
Yeah.
And I'm almost just like, no! I'm like, can they see me?
That's exactly what I think. That's the thing. Things like that. I'm just like, what are they like basing this on my search history? I haven't put anything like that. What have I put in recently?
I know. I get all panicky. We were saying earlier, Emily, every time Emily gets an email, she just freaks out and like throws her computer out the window and runs.
Burn my house down so there's no evidence.
I love my parents, but I really didn't want a computer virus.
I don't want them to get my bank account details.
Yeah. I don't really know what they would do with my bank account details. I haven't really got much in there.
Yeah, if you think about it, they'll probably take one and go, that's not worth it.
Alright, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Right.
That is today's business over.
Yeah. It'd be really nice if people could leave us some comments or likes or even share it with other people. We really want to get our name out there, but no one really seems to care except for us. So if you like us, then share it on Facebook or something or Twitter. Yeah. We'd really like that.
Okay.
Alright then, we're going to stop rambling. We'll see you next week.
For more ramblings.
Yeah. Alright.
Bye.
Thanks for listening. Bye.
Bye.